Welcome to week 2 predictions with the three Amibros. We have a fun week this week. We had a lot of fun last week. Hopefully, this week can stand up to the test of time that football is unpredictable and we can get through these games and have some fun watching them. You boys ready to get some predictions going?
Let's do it.
Crack this bad boy.
Yes, sir. So, if you've already listened to our other podcast, we already predicted the Thursday night game. So we're going to right into the Sunday games, right with a banger. Your boys, the Steelers versus the Patriots. Patriots probably without Mac Jones. Steelers definitely without TJ Watt and maybe Najee.
I heard Najee was gonna play.
They're saying that he has a chance of playing, but if
he better fucking play.
I think he sits better for his foot. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, I need the points.
Who you guys got?
Steelers.
I also take the Steelers. Okay, cool.
It's gonna be an ass whooping.
We jump right into two teams that were surprising this week. Panthers, Giants.
Panthers. Baker needs redemption. He played great against the Browns, came up short. This is his redemption, beating the Giants.
I don't know.
That's a rough one.
Panthers. Let's go.
Panthers. I'm taking the Giants again. They were gritty. My guy Kadarius Toney. What can I say?
Can I actually go back and I'm gonna say Giants too? Because honestly, I ate my words last week about talking shit about Saquon Barkley. Because he balled out and that team looked a lot better than what I thought. So I'm actually gonna go back on my word that I just said, and I'm gonna go Giants too.
Cool. Perfect. It's like to hear. We're going to the next New York team, the Jets versus the Browns.
Browns just don't have Zach Wilson. They
had Joe Flacco.
And Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. He's a Super Bowl winning champion.
No, he's not.
Browns actually look pretty decent with Jacoby Brissett. I was actually surprised. So I'm gonna go Browns too. But hey, I like that Sauce Gardner on the Jets. He's a beast.
Yeah, he is a beast.
And we're doing a clean sweep with the Browns. You guys said everything. There's not much more to say about that game. Next, we're going to the sunny state of Florida, where we got the Colts and the Jaguars.
It's a tough one. Certainly not in Atlanta.
Not in Atlanta.
Down in Florida, I'm going to give it to the Colts.
I think that the Christian Kirk Lawrence connection was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And I think that the Colts need a redemption win. So I really like the Jags, but I think I'm going to go with the Colts too. They need to win.
We're not going to clean sweep. I'm going Jags. I'm going Jags. It's a home game. I thought that was actually a pretty decent game between one another. I think we saw Matty Ice play against the Colts, and he just didn't do hot. I don't know. I just think it'll be fun. Let me be different.
Yeah, I like it. Cool.
Duval.
Yeah, we have. I think the boys and I decided this is the first big matchup of the morning. The Dolphins versus the Ravens.
Oh, this one I'm so excited.
This one's gonna be fun.
Watch it, but I'm excited.
This one's gonna be fun because the Ravens looked pretty decent in their first game. Wasn't too impressed with what they brought to the team. But the freaking Dolphins stomped on the Patriots, but I didn't think they were gonna be that good, but they still stomped on them.
I think we should define stomp, but I think they did play pretty well.
20-7.
I'm gonna go Ravens here.
Yeah, because I mean they played the Jets and they beat them 9-24. The Ravens did. So sure, but the Jets are way worse of a team than the Patriots, I think.
That's debatable actually at this point.
I think offensively maybe, but defensively, I think that Jets have done a lot to make their team better. So don't let the Ravens win. I know you also aren't necessarily a Ravens fan. Understood. So you're always going to find a way to throw them under the bus. I'm going to go Ravens too. I thought the Dolphins did play very, very well for what I actually thought they were. I know Chris hates Tua, so that's exactly why he picked the Ravens. Only reason probably.
No, not at all, actually.
But I think the Ravens will overall just be a better team than the Dolphins too. Defense, offensively, I think Lamar is on a tear. He has everything to prove this year. He did not get paid. He's got to be the man.
Correct.
Yeah, I went with Ravens simply because of coaching. I think, he's a new coach down there, and the Dolphins always play New England very well down in Miami. So that's almost kind of hard to judge going forward. Yeah, they definitely are exceeding expectations, but I don't know. I just think the Ravens are the better, well-rounded team, but we'll see. It could go either way.
I think the Dolphins get the W. I know it's a shocker, guys. The Ravens hater gives the Dolphins the win. But the reason I think that they get the W is because I think Tua and Hill and Waddle showed that they were an actual unit. They show that they can actually he can throw the ball to them and they can actually catch it.
For sure.
And I just think that they're going to go in there and they also have something to prove with a brand new offense, brand new head coach, brand new offense. They have something to prove, and this is a perfect game to prove it to the haters that they're going to take on the Ravens. And Ravens are a good team. If they want to beat someone good, this is a chance for them.
At the end, everybody has something to prove, right?
Yep. Cool. So I think we are a 2-1 split there, but we have a fun game next. I think this one is going to be really interesting to see because Tom Brady never plays well against the Saints, and he's taking on the Saints at what's the Saints dome?
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome, because I forget, like the Falcons and them have the same name, but
pretty much.
They're taking them on in Louisiana. So who you guys got?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. Well, it's like you said, that defense always gives Brady and the Bucks a really hard time. Jameis looked great. Tom's O-line's banged up. On paper, I should be picking the Saints, but Colston, I can never ever count out Brady.
Colston looked great, crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think they'll get it done, but that's gonna be a tough, gritty game. How about you, Justin? What are you thinking?
I may be still sore from getting my ass whooped by the Bucks, so I'm gonna go Saints because I think, hey, why not? I think it's different. I think it's fun. I think you brought up some good points. Like one, he doesn't play them well already. I don't think they have the necessarily the defense, but the O line is like really banged up. So if you can just get to him, I think you can stop him. I'm still super impressed. I think it'll be a fun game, but Michael Thomas being back, he showed why he is at one point could be one of the best receivers in the league. I think he was injured a lot and he's had a lot of injuries, but I thought, hey, at the end of the day, he looked super awesome. They barely beat Atlanta. Like, let's be honest. It'll be an interesting game, but I'm just going to be different than you.
I'm also going Saints, and I want to take back my Colston. I don't know why I was thinking about him when I was thinking about Thomas. 2 receivers, wrong era. But I'm with you.
Thinking a long time ago.
I was thinking a long time ago. I'm with you on the Saints, because if you've ever experienced pain, we all know that my guy Jameis Winston knows what pain is. He's willing to get in it. He's willing to get in that pain cave and grind out a win. So
this sounds like a Jameis Winston like hype promo.
Yes,
I know about pain.
Well, plus it's his old team, and you forget about that, I guess. Like I forgot.
True.
You said that. I just forgot about it. Like he was a Buck. He was drafted by the Bucks, and they let him go, and then they are. I think, 100%. That was a good point.
2-1. All right.
So Jameis, he got eyes. He's new eyes. Let's go.
Jameis LASIK.
I think he's going to continue to throw balls to Buccaneers players.
That defense is hella dirty. I will tell you that.
They are really good.
Oh, now we're gonna move on to our lovely Ginger Friends team, the Lions, taking on the maybe MVP quarterback, Carson Wentz.
I thought we did hot takes in the last episode.
And with the Commanders in Detroit, though. So,
yeah, I think the fact that it's in Detroit, the fact that Carson Wentz plays hero ball, I think the Lions take this, but it's going to be a tough, gritty game. The Commanders actually looked pretty good last week so far. They got a great defense. So it's going to be a tough game for them for sure. I think it's going to be another one that comes down to 3 points. I'm just hoping the Lions are on that side of it this time.
I think that's how like all the games are going to be this year. I think they're going to be like a 3-point like game, like where they
that's how it was last year.
Yeah, like they had the smallest margins of of point difference in losses, correct?
Yeah,
or one of
last year at least.
Yeah, so I'm with you. I'm taking the Lions. Like I said, I'm a believer in the Lions this year. I thought they were gonna beat the Eagles. I was excited.
Yeah, there was a moment where I thought, holy shit, we're about to start off 1-0.
And so Dan Campbell might come in and be like, you know what, guys, we should have beat them, and we're gonna beat them harder this time. So I think
we're gonna run through center block walls until we do.
And if you don't run, we're not gonna win.
Douche.
So I think that they take the Commanders.
That was a wonderful impression, by the way. I'm so glad I got to watch that from both of you.
Who are you picking in this one?
Did you just say Commanders or Lions, Al?
Oh, he went Lions.
Lions. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. I think you said something. My bad. I'm going Lions too. I think it's going to go everybody Lions. One, just because the Commanders. Excuse me. Damn, I can't get used to that.
Second time
are in our division, NFC East. I think. Hey, any shot I have to get back in the playoffs, the Commanders got to lose, and I think the Lions can do it.
And let's be honest, we're going up against a team who put the state of Washington on their mugs with their logo.
Hell yeah.
DC based team. So it's not like we're facing brainiacs over there.
And their president and their owner get like suspended or something like that. So
no, the Suns owner today got suspended and fined and all that.
A year and
but somehow
Dan Snyder got nothing.
Somehow Snyder just keeps getting himself in trouble, but sliding by. So we'll see what happens to him. But
damn. Well, I think that's a clean sweep for the Lions, boys. I think that's the first time I think we've ever said the Lions all the way around. Let's go.
They better win this if we're all picking them.
Okay. We have an interesting game we're in the afternoon games now. We have the Seahawks versus the Niners. Both one coming off of a really big win and one coming off of a surprising loss.
Yeah, the trade did not look good.
No. I will give it. It was in the rain a little bit.
Where is this?
It's at Candlestick Stadium. I know it's not Candlestick anymore, but
Levi
Stadium.
They turned in the candlesticks and asked for jeans in return,
and they got them. So I would say I'm taking the Seahawks on this one. I thought they looked so freaking good. I thought that their rookie linemen were insane somehow. Think they give them a lot of confidence. I was listening to a podcast and it said confidence is built from succeeding in something, and I think they succeeded really well last game. They got the W. They beat their old team, and I think they're going to do really well. I think they're going to get the win over the 49ers.
I'm with you, but my reasoning is going to be Geno Smith. I think if it's coming down to quarterbacks, Trey Lance versus Geno Smith, based on week 1, got to go with Geno. I think he's going to ball out again. He's got so much to prove. I think we're going to learn this year that it was the Jets, not Geno.
Yes.
And so I think, I'm with you. Seahawks take that.
Well, I live in Seattle and I watched the game. Everybody watched the game. And I think you talk a lot about like Geno Smith and all these good things, but you got to talk about that defense too that showed up.
True. No one expected him to be that good.
Talented Bronco, 3 goal line stands. Like I'm talking 1 yard line, like fumbles.
2 fumbles.
That like
hey, they should have ran the ball.
2 fumbles. I know this isn't our big game, but we could talk so much about this.
Yeah.
What I think it's a good divisional game, but I think the Seahawks just looked better than what anybody could anticipated them to be. Truthfully, I think they're hot. Their offense is going to look good. Geno, I'm super impressed with Geno. I mean, like you said, watching him play on the Jets, watching him last year was like, but now they build an offense around him. Rashad Penny looked nice. Yeah, and then that defense, on the other hand, like, let's go. Let's go Seattle.
Cool. Clean sweep again. 2 in a row, boys. I think we're going to have 3 in a row on this one too, because I think you can make an argument for one of these teams, but I think we all know who's going to win. We got the Falcons and the Rams in LA.
Are you sure the Falcons aren't playing the Colts?
I am 100% sure that the
Chris's
Falcons aren't
eyes, they
playing the
are.
Colts.
Matty Ice is still with the Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
yeah, the Rams win this. Let's be honest.
I think they got embarrassed on Monday or on
They're
Thursday.
pissed.
Yeah, they got
They
embarrassed.
got to be pissed.
You get embarrassed like that after winning a Super Bowl and coming out and scoring 10 points when your offense had 1,000,000 yards somehow. I don't really know how they had so many yards, but very few points. And I think they come out and they win. Yep.
Turnovers. And I agree with you, Alex. Rams too, for all those reasons. Yeah, there's no fans about it.
Cool. We got 3 in a row, baby. I think we could go 4 here if we're all on the same page with the Cardinals heading to Las Vegas, take on the Raiders.
Well, I can start this
Raiders.
one. Absolutely Raiders. Chris said Raiders. He didn't even want to give an explanation. He said, fuck that. Raiders too. Chandler Jones faces his old team. I think Raiders had a hard loss, but like they're gonna come out balling. And you could just saw like the Cardinals like really struggle. And I think that defense is better than Kyler Murray.
I am going to concur too that the Raiders will take it because I think that the what's his name, Devontae Adams connection is going to be really good this year. It looked really good in the first game.
It already did look good.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be really good this year. So I'm really taking that. I'm taking them.
Hey, if you do the next team who I think you do, I think we go 5 for 5.
I think we go 5 for 5. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'm talking about the Texans heading to Colorado to take on the Denver Broncos. This is an interesting game because the Texans looked pretty freaking good in the first half of that game. Like they were, or did the Colts just look that bad? Like I don't really know.
That's so hard about week 1.
And so I don't know if the Texans look really good or the Colts look that bad, but the fact that they were allowed the Colts to come back 17 points, it's got to be the Broncos and Mr. Wonderful is embarrassed by what his performance he gave.
I think either way. I thought the Texans could have been a little bit of both. One team sucked, and then the other team sucked too. Then they dealt with both. But yeah, I agree. I think as much as Russell was graceful in his loss, because that's just kind of the person he is, I think they have to come out and win and don't win. Like that coach looks stupid, and he's already on the hot seat. Game 2, week 2. Let's go. He's gonna have poor management skills. He's not gonna call those timeouts.
Nope.
He's to let 30 seconds.
And he's gonna go. And he's gonna go. You know what? You're gonna kneel the ball. We're gonna get through 3 kneels before you get to win the game.
How stupid was that? You didn't have enough timeouts to do anything. What the fuck?
That was like that was like some sore loser and mad and shit. Like you're just prolonging the inevitable. Like, come on, yeah. Well, I hate to break our streak, guys.
Damn, you're going Texans?
Yeah, I'm going Texans, and here's why. I'm looking at the coaching. Lovie Smith has gone to a Super Bowl. Yeah. Lovie Smith has success in coaching. And I just watched Hackett have some of the most uncomfortable and painful to watch couple minutes of football decisions last night.
Some would say Hackett hacked it.
He hacked it. And I was listening to Rich Eisen earlier, and I don't know if it was him or someone else who brought it up, but he was the offensive coordinator for the Packers in that Buccaneers playoff game when they pulled Aaron off the field to take the field goal when they shouldn't have.
Yep.
And Aaron was pissed. And he didn't learn shit from that. And so I don't know. I feel like I'm going to pick coaching here. So I'm going to go with the Texans. Yeah, the more talented team is the Broncos. And you guys make a valid points with Russell and needing to get back on track. So that's probably more likely, but I'm going to ride with the Texans.
And you got to remember, like, he was the offensive coordinator, but realistically, how many plays did he actually call?
Like he was not the play caller.
No, he maybe called 20% of the plays when LaFleur was doing whatever, but how much actual head coaching did he get to observe? Because LaFleur was very hands-on with everything.
I think, to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to shit on the guy because it's a hard job and I'm not saying I could do his job, but I think he was hired as a way to try and get Aaron Rodgers to go there. And that didn't work out for him. And that's why they went with Russell, but they were trying to get Rodgers for the longest time. And I think they made that hiring move thinking that would seal the deal with getting Rodgers to want to come there.
No, him and LaFleur are buddies. Cool. Well, I think we have a 2-1 split right there. Kind of sad. I think this one is gonna be a 3-0. I'm sorry, Jay, but
no, that's the one I thought you were gonna do.
yeah, we got the
Instead, you gave me, like,
Bengals heading
painfully
down.
late.
Yeah, Bengals heading down to the boys in Dallas. Bengals coming off of a rough loss to the Pittsburgh
this quick.
Steelers, and the boys not having a quarterback. So I think it's pretty easy. I'm taking the Bengals.
Bengals. There's my answer.
Yeah, the
Chris,
Bengals
don't.
are. Well, here's the thing. I was very disappointed in what I saw from the Bengals this week. But yeah, the Bengals are going to win.
I mean, come on, it's pretty easy. So this just in, we're repicking a game. I'm so sorry to do this to you boys. We're going to the Seahawks 49ers game. We picked Seahawks around the board. This just in, Seattle Seahawks. Jamal Adams is expected to miss the season from Twitter. I don't know if
I saw that. I saw that earlier today. That
I
doesn't
did not know that.
Just the season?
Yeah.
He's fragile as shit.
So I guess I'm staying with my pick, but
I guess you can look super cool, but you're
that was such a bad trade.
Yeah, that was a rough trade. So I guess we'll move it.
I didn't think so.
He hasn't done shit for the Seahawks.
They
traded a first for him.
Yeah, they were trying to get something. They're trying to
get if he stays healthy would have been so good.
No, because here's the thing: the Seahawks don't even run the defense that he was the most successful in. Like they didn't use him the way the Jets used him.
Well, I think that was I thought it was gonna be more conspiracy there, but no. But I think that the NFL did right this week with our primetime games. We have the Chargers and Chiefs on Thursday, and then we go into Sunday night with the Bears heading to Green Bay. I think this is gonna be a fun game. I think that the Packers have something to prove. Aaron Rodgers has to throw to somebody, so we'll figure that out. And the Bears come off a big win.
Yeah, they did. That was surprising. I did not think they were going to take that at all. Maybe the weather conditions helped.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Packers on this.
I'm also going to go Packers, but side note, what a cool freaking photo.
Fields.
That was a sick photo, like sick. But I'm taking Packers. The reason I'm taking Packers is because I know you hate him, Chris, but I'm an Aaron Rodgers stan. I think he gets it done.
Interesting. I'm going to be opposite. We're not going to go for this. I'm going Bears. I'm going Bears because I'm actually yes, it was rain. There's a lot of different things that you can play into that. But I think at the end of the day, they looked a lot better than what they played. I think the Packers still aren't going to have it figured out. Their defense has lost a lot of people. I'm just interested to see what happens, and I think I'm going to go Bears. That's it. I
respect that pick. I respect it. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm excited to see what the Bears can prove and see if Justin Fields can be the man over there.
Hey, Sassy Pants over there in his Lions jersey. That's like your favorite team over besides the Lions in that division. And look at you, look all mad and sad and pissed.
I'm not mad or sad or pissed.
He's lost in the
No, I'm not. Yeah, it's stupid. The cats are just acting really weird by this one spot. That's why I stopped, because I thought maybe there was a scorpion in the house. I couldn't find one, but they're still just like waiting by this thing. So I don't know what's going on. So I was just playing National Geographic there.
Speaking of animals, we have a good Monday night game. One of two.
Two of them.
Yeah, two of them. And
that's right.
The first animal I'm speaking of lives a little bit closer to me than most of y'all. The Titans are heading to New York or Buffalo. Oh yeah, sure, New York, and to play the
New York
Bills.
State.
Yeah, New York State to play the Bills.
Oh, let's be honest. Come on, Bills all day.
Yeah, the Titans look absolutely trash against the Giants. They really
Malik needs to go in.
I'm excited for Malik to go in and them go, not have a win because he's trash and he'll never be good in this league.
You're just mad because it would destroy you to find out that Malik might be better than Kenny. That's what your biggest fear is. You don't want Malik to be better than Kenny.
I won't say that, but yes, that is. I think Kenny's gonna be a way better quarterback than Malik because Malik's gonna freaking not win one game in this league.
Justin, can I join you on the Bills Mafia train? Or will you join me on the Bills Mafia train on this one?
Gladly, we can ride that train together.
I'm going to go with my hometown that I live in currently. Not my hometown, but the town I live in. And that is the Tennessee Titans are going to take this one, boys.
I just wrote Bills all, so that's what we're going to go with.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm so surprised you said that. Please.
Yeah, you were just going along with how bad the Titans look.
For one, I'm almost positive they pull Tannehill second half in this game. Okay, because he's kind of trash. How the freak do you lose to the New York Giants? And if they pull him, I understand that I said Willie's going to get 0 wins, but I think everyone knows this. When you pull and put in a rookie quarterback that's never been in before, they for some reason do really, really well.
Well, they don't know. The other team doesn't know what to expect.
So I'm excited to see what he can bring to them. And I think it's going to happen. I think you get Malik throwing the ball. He gets hot. You get Derrick Henry running the ball. He gets hot. I think they take that game.
Okay. Derrick Henry had 8 total points in fantasy football. He had 21 attempts for 82 yards.
Yeah, he's
so
mad.
You put a lot of that loss on Ryan.
He's mad.
He didn't do anything either.
He wants to eat.
Pitches the ball 21 times, went 82 yards.
Hey.
Derrick Henry's supposed to be the king.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Let's just move on. You're crazy.
Okay. We have the last game of the week, Monday night. For them folks in the West Coast, it'll be easy to watch the whole game. For us folks and not the West Coast, we might be falling asleep. It is the Vikings taking on the Eagles in Philadelphia at 7:30 p.m. Who knows why it's so late? And I will be in bed watching it to the end because, man, that's a late game. But I think that this is going to be a fun game. You have the Vikings who looked hella good versus the Packers. That offense looked like it was clicking. The defense looked like it was of old somehow. They were against a no-name receiving core, so we'll give them that. Then you had the Eagles who looked unstoppable for 3 quarters and then somehow let up a lot of points to the Lions in the last quarter. So
I'm taking the Vikings on this one.
How much does that pain you to say that you're taking the Vikings?
Only a lot.
You're coming
just honestly, yeah, I have a thing against the Vikings because they're a divisional rival, but I especially hate the Vikings because I can't stand Kirk Cousins.
Damn. You mean MVP Kirk Cousins this year?
Sure. In Dreamland.
Yeah. I am also taking the Vikings. I think that the Eagles are gonna reel from almost getting beat by the Lions, and they're gonna say they took that victory. They won. They're not gonna pay attention to their faults, and then I think the Vikings are gonna expose them.
Can you guess what I'm gonna choose?
He's going.
There's no way you choose the Eagles.
He chooses the
Hell
Eagles.
No. There's no NFC East team that wins this week. If I don't win, they don't win. Period of discussion. No, I'm just kidding. But in all honesty, and you're just talking about how late that game is. Really, I mean, it's like 30 minutes more than the Monday's game went against the Broncos. So it's not super late.
And I was
it's late for you,
asleep.
but it's not super late. But Vikings all the way, better team. I think they look. Again, I said it during our first week's podcast. They looked super, super good. I thought they looked more impressive than what I even thought they were going to be. And
for sure.
Eagles we can't let the Eagles win. I will Eagles win.
So I think that we had a couple games that we all agreed on. Yeah.
So I have one more thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck the Eagles.
All right, you heard it here first.
They're definitely gonna win. They're definitely gonna win the NFC East this year, but yeah, fuck them.
You heard it here first. The Eagles suck. So boys, how do you feel about your picks?
Pretty confident, but I'm sure I'll be wrong about quite a few of them because I did on top of our picks for week 1, I did a pool pick in this fantasy league, and I was surprised at how many games I just completely got wrong. So I'm sure it'll happen this week as well.
Same, bro. I don't know how well I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go probably 100%. Just want to put that out there.
You just said you weren't going to do the 100%. Your math is
He's
horrible,
bipolar
by the
with
way.
his feelings on these picks.
I'm bipolar with the NFL because of how crazy these games can be.
Podcast number 1, he can't speak. Podcast number whatever this is, he
I'm a
can't
fish
do math.
Phoenician.
I'm a Phoenician, baby. So,
well, Alex, just to let you know, I think I'm gonna do about average too. I would say like 60%, because again, if week 1 taught us anything, you never know.
You never know. It's the beauty of the NFL. Well, boys, thanks for coming in and giving your picks on the NFL week number 2. We will be talking to you guys when week number 2 is over, and we will go over how well we did or how poorly we did. Can't wait to see you guys there. Justin, take them away with the socials because you're really good with that, my man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Hit us up on all socials. 3 Amibros podcast. Again, that's the number 3 Amibros podcast on all socials: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever there is, we're on it.
Instagram. OnlyFans.
That is a subscription only, and we're pretty pricey.
So come on out.
There's 3 of us.
Support our OnlyFans. We take naked pictures in our jerseys. Thank you for that, Jay. Thanks for hitting us up on the socials. The man takes care of our media. He's the best. Jay, we're gonna miss you next week. We will talk about your boys without you. I'm guessing we might even do like a little zoom in to see if you can how you feel about the week that week. But if not, we're gonna miss you, brother.
We'll already know how he feels.
He's already it's gonna be an L, so it doesn't really matter. So if you want to see this group get a little uglier and talk a little bit more about sports, come and listen and watch next week. Until then, boys, see you later.
See you guys.
Yeah.